Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your December the 15th to the 31st sort of general look at the card. So you got the correspondence card, so some sort of news coming your way. It's obviously letter, phone call, email, some sort of news. Just give me a minute, I'm just thinking. Shall we clarify it? What's this card? Oh, okay. Very similar to Cancer. The Rider. So the Rider is a fantastic card to represent the energy around this part of the month. Well, this part of the year. We're moving into a zero conjunction of a brand new cycle that's going to last the next couple of 100 years. And it's very interesting because it is the age of air. Air is about communication, it's about expression. The shadow side of it is obviously going to be too much zombie land of the internet, but the positive side of it is going to be about communication, and it's going to be an awful lot lighter. And that's what I love about the Rider card, because she seems so light. I'm not sure how you've got on, Scorpio, with so much earth this year. I think for a lot of the water signs, it's been a little bit heavy because water and earth can make mud. So, I don't know if you found the energy a little bit heavy. It's been a little bit claustrophobic. This is so different. This is so much more freedom of expression. And this might be you, or it might be someone that you're dealing with. Hopefully, it's both, yeah? You know, wouldn't that be amazing when our inside world was reflected in our outside world? That, you know, the love in our heart was reflected back to us, that sort of thing. But very, very beautiful Lenormands, very, very optimistic. And Cancer got very, very similar. And I think you as water signs are going to feel an awful lot more lighter. So I think everyone's going to feel an awful lot lighter. So give me an idea about what's going on for the sign of Scorpio. Give them some sort of guidance between now and the 31st of December. Try and find out where Uranus is in your birth chart, so you know where to put your wonderful energy into, yeah? Because once we know what doors are flying open for us, it makes our lives so much better. And it's not hard to find out. It's just where Uranus is cusping, what house it cusps, and what house it's transiting. So, and then we know. For some of you, it's definitely your first house. Yeah, that sort of, that coming forward into the world. So one more split of the cards, please. Oh, for Scorpio. Oh, gosh, sorry, those cards really wanted to come out there. Give me a minute, take a breath. Oh, that was an odd feeling. Now, what you want is a Two of Swords. The gift is the Magician. The challenge is a Tower. Don't worry, I'll look at the Tower for you, but the Tower is Aquarius energy. That's where the Great Conjunction's going to be. There's something about communication and the truth here, because what you want is a Two of Swords. So either you don't want to deal with the truth, or the opposite. You want more authenticity, more. Because there's something about, this is avoidance. It's either you, someone else, or what you want to do is this blindfold to be taken off. Because the Tower card, listen guys, if I could take away the whole deck and just be left with one card, it'd be the Tower card, okay? But I'll clarify it for you, because a lot of people, it's got a, no, this is it. This is it. The Tower and the Four of Pentacles. Now, it's very interesting, and I really hope you're watching, because I have done some readings for Scorpio this week. The Tower and the Four of Pentacles, and the Tower and the Five of Wands is what brings, this is about breakthrough. Because this might be you, it might be someone you've been dealing with. And the Tower is what, it breaks through the Devil card. It comes right after the Devil card. It's Uranus coming after Saturn. That's the energy we're moving into, yeah? So it's about breakthroughs. I wonder... Now give me a minute. Because it's a challenge, you might be still dealing with someone who's not opening up here. If it was here and the gift, I'd be like, oh, that's it. Whatever you've been waiting for is now happening, but it's still the challenge. Oh, that's intriguing. Give me a minute. Money and work, you get the Queen of Wands. 9 of Wands at a soul level. Yeah, so we're still dealing with... Now, I'm going to use the word defensive energy. Someone holding their energy back. Not always a negative. Not always a negative. Because if you're dealing with an idiot, Scorpio, hold your goddamn energy back, yeah? So that's what I mean. We cannot approach a card with a genetic or a generic point of view. I think you're dealing with someone who's still holding their energy back. 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands at a soul level, because the Hermit's the outcome. It's a very similar reading. I almost felt we were dealing with a relationship dynamic the last time. And I think this is a relationship dynamic. So when we're dealing with a reading between two people and something's stuck, the only card that brings change, honestly, is the Tower card. But it's still the challenge. Now, I'm not remotely worried about it. I'm going to tell you why. And I am going to go off astrologically a little bit. The energy we're moving into is a conjunction. So a conjunction's a 0. The best way to describe it is a spider's web. So it starts at a 0. And between now and May is when it's going to grow. And then it sort of moves back away again, and it comes back on later next year, because you're dealing with someone who's restricting their energy from you. So I think what you want is 2 of Swords. Either you want this 2 of Swords to end. It ain't going to end completely yet. Okay? I feel I need to get another message for you. The gift is the Magician card. Now, because of the reading you're getting, this is a classic reading of it's either you in a relationship. It could be you in your relationship with the work that you do. You in your relationship with where your life's going. But there's an awful lot of energy of passion and desire meeting a lot of energy of a brick wall, okay? But what I'm looking at is Magician as the gift. The Magician builds their energy from the inside out. So when it shows up, it tends to be something, because it's all the aces. It's something, it's building momentum. And it's generally at the Tower card that momentum has reached its, and it breaks through. And you break through to the opposite side. That's what a lot of people don't like the Tower card, okay? Now, I don't think this full breakthrough is coming in this 2-week cycle. I'm going to be really straightforward with you. What I do know happening is the Magician is the intention and the power is being built, because we need so much powerful energy moving through us to break through restrictive patterns, dead patterns, crap life circumstances. We need the power of the Magician. And you've got that Queen of Wands in your work. So for some of you, this is to do with the work that you do. You're frustrated You're bored. It pays the bills, but it doesn't satisfy the soul of the Queen of Wands. And the soul of the Queen of Wands is so passionate. She's so alive, yeah? Extremely sexual energy. But her sexual energy is also a creative energy, yeah, guys? It's about, breaking through to the opposite side. Now, that is going on, but around it is dealing with a brick wall. So the brick wall might be, I have to be in a job because it pays the bills. But you're getting ready to take action here, or it's a relationship dynamic because of the Four of Pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles is someone who's keeping their heart close to their chest, and they're not revealing themselves. And the Nine of Wands at a soul level is, it's my last man standing card, someone who refuses to make changes. Again, if this is about a job, I completely get you, Scorpio. I really understand. But I keep thinking it's also a relationship dynamic here. You maybe have both really, really wanting to break through into this new energy of Aquarius, which is the age of truth. Yeah, the age of humanity. And if this is happening in your work, you're getting ready to take action here. I think for some of you it's a relationship dynamic, and what you want is the blindfold to actually come off, unless some of you are dealing with someone that you've got to keep away from, because some of you might have a relationship dynamic and you're like, oh, I'm not interested in this. Because of the way the cards are, I'm sort of reading it as and the outcome is the Hermit, so it's not going to move just yet. Can you give Scorpio a little bit more guidance on this reading? You know what? I actually find this quite an exciting reading, and I think all breakthroughs in life, and I don't know if this is yours or someone that you're dealing with. The only time change happens is when the Tower hits the Four of Pentacles or the Five of Wands. Okay, because there's a lot of cards, but they don't actually, there's a lot of other cards that bring change, but nothing quite like that. And either you or someone you know, it's like they're not, it's like they're unwilling to quite let go yet. So that's the relationship dynamic. Around your work, it's like there's a sense of real empowerment coming through, and it's like I want a meaningful life, you know, that sort of energy of rising up, very much the phoenix rising, which is obviously the power of Scorpio. The phoenix rises and it's very much I will, and sets your intention. That's really powerfully going on, but you're dealing with a wall of resistance here, guys. There's no doubt about it. Can you please guide Scorpio around this wall of resistance, because it's so it can be so that's interesting. Seven of Wands. When the Seven of Wands comes, the door begins to open. I don't read this a lot of the cards. So in the Seven of Wands is doors are beginning to open. There's still a protection there, look, but the door is beginning to open. Do I think it's all going to happen this month, this 2 weeks? No, I don't, because the Four of Swords is there. So when will this door begin to open then? Oh, complex reading. Actually, it's not. I've been doing quite a lot of readings like this. It's quite hard to get a reading across to the general public when it feels like a little bit of a private reading, to tell you the truth. Okay, so you're getting the Victory card. For the actual breakthrough to actually occur, this is either you or it's for someone else. you'd have to put the Tower here as the gift. And the challenge is the 4. So this brings a change. The challenge is the 4 of Pentacles, so we're having to let go of what we're holding on to. So a classic example is, I want to go and work for myself, but I'll miss the paycheck. Or I love this person, but I don't know how to completely open my heart to them. That's not showing up yet in your reading. But take a breath. Because when the 6 of Wands appears, it means the person, you or the other person, has crossed the evolutionary gap. It's the 5 of Wands, which is head and heart, fear, and then they make the breakthrough. Is it all going to happen in the next 2 weeks? No, because the way the cards fell, it ain't all going to happen right away. Boy, Scorpio. Anyhow, I want to get another message for you, because it's quite a... gosh, that's so interesting. You're getting the swans. But look, the mask. The mask came first. So we're dealing with people, someone who doesn't want to let their guard down. 4 Pentacles. Or walk away from their security. You know, a classic example is being in love with someone. I deal with it a lot, I'm afraid. But financially, their security is tied somewhere else. But whoever it is, they don't feel me, I tell you. And I'm sure as a Scorpio, they don't feel you. Not everything's going to be sorted out these 2 weeks. I think with the Magician, is the power is being built from the inside, and then it comes forward in the outside eventually. It's almost like the earth plane is the last place that changes actually happen, yeah? Because it's 3D, and we all have these incredible survival fears. You know what? I work with this every day, and I still have the survival fears. And some people are totally oblivious to that's what it is. All the change is not going to happen over these 2 weeks. Is it going to happen? You find me someone who can resist that energy. But nothing that is not built on the truth will get through next year. And those that do, and they will not let go, then I don't know what to say to them. I really don't know what to say to them, because some people won't want to. Very, very powerful reading, and it's so weird when I was shuffling those cards. It was almost like something really powerful came through me. Email below, website link below. Scorpio, so much love. Just so much love. I really get what you're dealing with here. Incredibly intense. I mean, it is. There's just no way around it. It's like you're hitting this big point of change, and as a Scorpio hits that big point of change, it tends to bring a little bit of a crisis energy, which is, oh my God, should I go right? But there's something really going on deep within me that just thinks there really isn't anything to worry about. And this is someone else you're dealing with. They're frightened to let go of what they've established, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Tough, you know. Something that I deal with an awful lot, guys, okay? So much love, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.